comments and videos with your name and town to the One Africa TV's WhatsApp on 081 200 6659 or send an SMS to 555. One Africa TV. It just gets better. Today on One, Always There. Today on One, your daily dose of local affairs and social media commentary.
Today on One, there are enough quarantine facilities, says Coma's Health Director. Thinking outside the box to solve high youth unemployment. And Namibia women's senior hockey team yet to finalize squad for African Nation Indoor Cup.
The Coma's acting health director at a press conference announced that there are enough quarantine facilities and that Ramatex can't be used due to logistical issues. This came after the Coma's regional governor stated that the Coma's region has over 2,000 active cases and only 109 are isolated and 121 are in quarantine.
The question on Ramatex. There's a few logistical arrangements concerning Ramatex. We are working towards that, but I think I will leave this question to maybe for future to really iron out what is surrounding Ramatex. But for now, we are going to use it only for testing, not for quarantine facilities. For now, we have enough quarantine facilities to use instead of using Ramatex.
However, Hamuyela later mentioned that in the Comas region, they don't have enough isolation facilities, but have enough rooms to handle the number of cases.
If I can respond to the question of the people that are positive but are not in isolation facilities, most of these people are not in isolation facilities because in Comas region we found ourselves not to have enough isolation facilities, but at this moment we have enough rooms. We have enough rooms to accommodate these people, and we are working on it to put most of them in these isolation facilities. Those that are not in isolation facilities isolating at home, but those that are isolating at home, they are being monitored by healthcare workers.
Comas Regional Governor Laura McLeod Kachirwa said that the Comas region has recorded more than 700 cases from the 21st to the 26th of August 2020.
Recorded cases now stand at 2,400. Active cases is 2,033. And the recoveries is 513. Tested cases this week is 107, and our death as recorded is 24. Numbers of persons in isolation is 109, and numbers of people or persons in quarantine is 121. The following localities are the hotspots of these recorded COVID-19 active cases, starting with Komasdal, Oshomwise, Koreahap, Correctional Services, the prison, Olibia, Katutura, Simbabesia, Havana, Greenwell, Wanahenda, Rocky Crest, and Okuriangaba, as plotted in the map.
The Comas Regional Governor is advising the Namibian nation to adhere to the state of emergency regulations put in place to avoid the further spread of this deadly virus.
At Spar, we're giving thousands of customers 50% off their shopping instantly. Simply buy any participating product and swipe your Spar Rewards card at the till to enter, and you could get half your shopping for free. Plus, get great deals like Pampers Baby Dry Nappies or Nappy Pads Jumbo Pack for just $209.99 and Spa Pro Balance Dog Food for only $184.99. Spa, here for the savings, here for you.
The coronavirus lockdown has brought various financial challenges, especially for young startups in Namibia. However, some young entrepreneurs have thought outside the box to find effective solutions on how to cope during these difficult financial times. Today on One visited Dololo Dubox, a co-working environment in the Central Business District that brings together young entrepreneurs and startups to shape the future of Namibia. Today on One spoke to George Hellinghausen, the co-founder of AfriDrones, a drone service provider offering innovative solutions ranging from anti-poaching and nature conservation to agriculture.
It's a very flexible space with great entrepreneurs within the space. Awesome creativity, high spirits, and even in times of corona, a great working environment. So drones, what do we do? We are operating primarily in the space of anti-poaching and nature conservation, which is sort of a form of aerial surveillance. And then we also offer services in agriculture, so crop health management, as well as surveying and mapping for high-resolution ortho photos, which are essentially maps stitched together from individual pictures to give you a very high-resolution map where you can measure and calculate volumes as well as stockpiles. So that is one of our industry solutions as well.
Marketing experts have predicted that with the advancement of technology, consumers are becoming more sophisticated, and thus marketing experts are searching for innovative ways to engage, interact, and offer personal experiences to impress their audiences and bring their branding closer to the eyes of the consumers. Thus, virtual reality marketing has become one of the most powerful marketing tools available. Today on One spoke to the founder of Jumper Namibia, a startup that offers a first-person perspective video marketing service that allows businesses to showcase their products or services through virtual reality marketing.
We do videos in that way for people to learn something without having to read, and that's what we've been doing since we started operating this year, and we've been using this platform to run our business, and it's been very, very convenient for us because of how everything works over here. We have enough space to work at, we have fast internet, and also you are surrounded by people who are also in the same pace as you, entrepreneurs who you can talk to and then find information and also just get advice from them and help you grow your business that way. So it's a very good platform.
Today on One also spoke to the events and community managers of Dololo Dubox to find out more about the co-working environment and services they have to offer.
A few of our services, we do have two types of packages. We have a full membership that costs 2,300 Arabian dollars. We have another package called Come and Go. It's a quite flexible package because it has options. We have a day pass that costs you 200 Namibian dollars. We have a 5-day pass, those are 5 days, that costs you 800 Namibian dollars, and a 10-day pass that costs you $1,300. In total, what are you paying for? You are paying for this amazing space, as you can see, number one. Number two, you are paying for unlimited fiber Wi-Fi sponsored by Paratus. And the other thing, you're also paying for coffee, tea, actually unlimited coffee or tea, which you can drink at any time, and it actually spark and give you energy throughout your work. And the other thing that you're paying for, you are paying for a boardroom usage. So in each day you get a 1 hour free to use the boardroom. If you have your conference call or you want to have a private space for an hour, that comes within that price of each package. And in the boardroom, it's catered for 10 people. It also has a projector and a whiteboard with whiteboard markers to write on and erase should you leave.
So apart from all the great things she mentioned, the greatest thing I feel about Dubox Co-working is the environment. You get to share a space with entrepreneurs. You get to bounce off ideas from each other, so it's more valuable. It's not just about coming and sitting down and working. It's about sharing a space with other entrepreneurs and change makers in Namibia.
The Labour Ministry recently reported hundreds of businesses closing down, resulting in thousands of employees being retrenched as a result of the COVID-19 pandemic. Labour expert Herbert Jauch also predicted that these figures, especially for youth unemployment, could rapidly increase in the course of this year.
Day is now on all weekend. That's 2 more days of saving with big deals like Rick Coffee at incredible $59.99. Rhodes Baked Beans cut to only $13.99 for 2. Store Country Spread a super saving at $28.99. And Sunlight Hand Washing Powder now just $49.99. Big deal weekend. This weekend only at OK. Owners you can count on.
These little heroes are going big on character. It's a summer for action, with kids' character tops just $36.99. Why pay more than last year's prices? Get character flip-flops for only $39.99. And reversible character duvet cover sets just $149.99. Life's better with Pip. Plus, catch your share of 100,000 Rand.
The National Hockey Federation recently submitted the male and female squads to the International Hockey Federation to ensure that they are not sidelined from taking part in the upcoming tournament as per International Federation rules. In a telephonic interview, Mervin Handura confirmed to Today on One that he submitted a squad to the National Hockey Federation, but has also made it clear that it is not his final squad to take part in the tournament. The team was scheduled to have their training camp in August, but could not commence due to COVID-19 regulations.
We were supposed to have a training camp on the 13th to the 16th of August to finalize the 12 players going to the indoor AFCON, scheduled for 25 to 27th of September in Durban. But due to the current lockdown that we're in now as we're talking, ending tomorrow, we couldn't do that. So as a result, I'm still having the 18 players, and I informed the players and also the federation that if I have to give 12 names, because that's a requirement by the International Hockey Federation and Africa Hockey, that we had to enter our teams by the 21st of August. So the 12 names that I'm giving, those are the 12 names that you have, that's not necessarily my final team. Those names I gave were just purely to make sure we don't miss the deadline. Should we miss that one, then there's no way. In South Africa will be pronounced as the only team that was available to play in the tournament, and thus Namibia will forfeit in South Africa, will then will qualify by default to go to the 2021 Indoor World Cup. So we didn't want to miss that deadline. So we submitted the names so we can meet the deadline, which we met. And as per International Hockey Federation rules, you can still change the team 24 hours before any given competition. So we still have enough time to change the team.
The women's senior hockey coach backed his delay in selecting his squad, saying that his selection will not be fair due to some players not being able to join the squad at their earlier training camp due to lockdown regulations. Moreover, Handura added that the team is yet to get permission to partake in the cup.
We had in a team 2 players from the coast that were in a lockdown since March, and they never trained with the team from March until July. They only came here to Windhoek on the 11th of August when that lockdown ended. They trained with the team on the 12th, but then the 13th of August again, we were in another lockdown. That means team sports were not allowed to practice or train, and then the players could basically just go to the gym and do conditioning on their own. So it has been a very difficult situation that we're in, preparation-wise, and That's why I don't have a final team yet. Because how do I have a final team while I still have 2 players that could not train because they were in lockdown? So if I now announce the team without the inclusion, of course, it will raise eyebrows. Everyone will be pointing fingers to me or the federation. So that's why I want to give them a fair chance. We're looking forward to training again. If we can train, if we can't train, we can do nothing. And also, we also have to apply to the Sports Commission to get clearance to go to South Africa. So that's also another issue again, whether our line ministry with the Ministry of Health will allow us to travel on the 20th of September. As we know, South Africa is probably the highly affected country on the continent when it comes to corona. As we can see, they also ranked 5th in the world when they come to the number of infections. So, will our government send us to such a country? That decision lies with the Line Ministry and the Ministry of Health.
Currently, the Namibia senior national hockey teams are preparing to participate in the Indo-African Nations Cup in Durban, South Africa, with the hope of qualifying for the Indo World Cup in 2021.
Hey, it's a jungle out there. Luckily, there's a new Vita Kids syrup, the great tasting raspberry flavored immune booster and multivitamin that helps restore and maintain youngsters' healthy immune systems. Vita Kids syrup also contains Ganoderma lucidum, a special mushroom that further helps boost your immunity. Vita Kids syrup, now available at all leading pharmacies countrywide. A proud FabuFarm product.
Just what we need!
Moms, also try the Vita Kids multivitamin drops and multivitamin drops with iron.
In other leading stories, the Minister of Environment, Forestry and Tourism announced earlier this week that Namibia will be welcoming international tourists into the country from the 1st of September 2020. This comes as the ministry implements protocols as part of an initiative aimed at reviving the tourism sector, which is the hardest hit by the COVID-19 pandemic. Tourism Minister Pohamba Shifeta said international tourists will only be allowed entry into the country via the Hosea Kutako International Airport. He added that the initiative targeting leisure travelers will be reviewed bi-weekly and amended if necessary as implementation proceeds. Tourists will be expected to have a negative PCR test 72 hours before boarding to be allowed entry into the country. Travel insurance that covers medical care is also a requirement. Travelers will stay for 7 days at their first tourist facility or accommodation, which must be registered with the Namibian Tourism Board and a health certificate from the Ministry of Health. On the 5th day, they will be tested for COVID-19 and get the results 2 days later, after which they will be allowed to continue with their itinerary if results are negative. Welcome to Comments Corner, your daily dose of local comments from the hottest social media pages. Veteran politician Dirk Mach passed away on Wednesday at the age of 92 at a private hospital in Windhoek. President Hakaginkop extended his condolences on behalf of the government and the people of Namibia to the entire Mach family. He described Mach as a leader who was willing to make compromises in the interest of peace and a new Namibia. Clarence said that apart from having been a politician, he was also a farmer and immensely contributed to agriculture. Tuvetwile said that he made a difference in education. Ronnie said that Mach left a legacy and built schools with his own funds. Ambelela said may his soul rest in peace and described him as one of a kind. Stephen described the late Maj as a patriotic Namibian. Naruse said he was a grandfather who was blessed. Doug said, may his soul rest in peace. And that is all from Comments Corner. Be sure to post your comments on our social media pages for broadcast every day only on Today and One.
With trusted quality and great value on all Clicks brand products, switch and save. Buy any 3 Clicks razors or blades, cheapest one free. Buy AfriTrue shampoo or conditioner 1 litre, 2 for $97. And buy any 3 bathroom cleaning products, cheapest one free. Or buy any 3 Clicks antibacterial cleaning products, 750 mils, cheapest one free. Clicks, feel good, pay less.
Get some more vibes with our range of girls' must-have dresses at only $99.95. Totally casual or totally cool. Wear it your way. Only at Ackermans.
A look at the weather forecast. The interior partly cloudy and mild in the south with a few showers in the Karas region. Elsewhere partly cloudy and warm to hot but very hot in the far north with the wind fresh to strong westerly. The coast partly cloudy and cold to mild with fog patches. A few showers are expected in the south. The wind moderate to fresh westerly. And now a look at the minimum and maximum temperatures around the country and beyond.
Major, I say I do. My love for you.
And you were like a sobar. That is us to Santa Mama. And you beautiful, look like an angel. I like it when you call me Papa. Baby, I don't see any reason to lose you. Cause God told me in my dream I should choose you. Come some kinin, come have kenny loo. In good and bad times, I'm very cool.
For you and pray for you, for better or for worse, for richer or for poorer, in sickness and in health, till death do us part. Yeah, I do. you, Captain, to be my lawfully wedded husband. Before these witnesses, I pledge to share my life openly with you, to speak the truth to you in love. I promise to show up every day and try. I will love you till death do us part.
I, Captain, take your Adora to be my lawfully wedded wife. Before these witnesses, I pledge to share my life openly with you, to speak the truth to you in love. I promise to show up every day and try. I will love you till death do us part.
For the first time, I pronounce to you, Mr. and Mrs. Captain, you may kiss the bride.
I just love it when otherwise put some Spanish in there. But first you gotta smoothen us out a bit. You gotta hook us up with something in Spanish, my friend.
What do you want me to say?
Just say, abratricido, whatever. Just say.
Gracias por tenerme aquí. Me alegro de estar con usted.
Okay. Yeah, and then when I say, I'm serious about it, because we as Namibians never had the experience of getting some international languages in our music, and you bring that element. I think that's what makes you different and also stand out at the same time.
Modesty apart, like this is probably the first time that I get nominated and I feel very confident about a certain outline.
You have to slow down, son. You have to slow down. You're living it hard. Hardly. You have to slow down.
Yeah. Okay. You're smart and just enough for the reply to your mathematics. You thought that I couldn't do it, but look how I maneuver without it. Get it up, bloody ma. Just have to pursue it, especially when everybody knows you grew up in a sewage. You lying how to go forward. Can't afford to waste any time, wanna do it on a daily basis. Who get it, claims to get it. It's not about the current situation, it's where you're headed. So put your game face on and let's get going.
Let's get going. Let's get going. What they hear about the outside? What they hear about the outside? Yes, that's smart. What they hear about the outside? What they hear about the outside? Yes, that's smart. What they hear about the outside? What they hear about the outside? Yes, that's smart. What they hear about the outside? What they hear about the outside? Wait, what's that?
Nah, not me. I'm made for better things. Can drain my energy, can't handle me. Son, I'm loco. My shrink and I'm sipping on cocoa. See niggas, they don't wanna see me grow though. But just you love to see a nigga on a slow roll. Up that I'm so far. Star, shit off the gauge. If I get off the stage, quiet down the beats, cause I feed off the rage. Oh yeah, they's amazed. Phase. This chick is so blessed, cause they know what I do. Don't let it go. I'm the truth. And I kill them, don't leave clues. I'm the greatest you shoot. But they hear about the gangster. But they hear about the gangster. But they hear about the gangster.
Get some more savings this summer, like selected girls' tees ages 2 to 8 get 3 for only 70. Or selected boys' tees ages 2 to 8 get 3 for only 70. Or selected older boys' tees get 3 for 100, you save $19.85. Find a variety of kids' tees in store, only at Ackermans. Get some more fun with our range of girls' dresses from only $79.95. Comfortable, colorful, and perfect for sunny days. Find your favorite summer style from $79.95. Only at Ackermans.
On BBC World News, the biggest African and international news stories.